Since I last posted a blog, I've done a couple of interesting things. The big trip that we took was to Kurukshetra. This is a town that is a pilgrimage site for people who are looking to follow important activities and events in the life of Krishna. It's not a place that tourists go. It is a place where you would go to do things like, in the upper left here, bathe in holy waters which can remove one's sins. Can make a pilgrimage to a number of sites around the city. And as you can see in the lower right, our group stood out a bit. We were, as far as I could tell that day, in any of the places we went to, the only Westerners. And so here, one member of the India Institute is being serenaded by an ascetic who is trying to put a necklace on her. It didn't work out so well for him. Um, so for people who don't know, I cut my hair. That's a picture of me there in front of the statue of Arjuna, and who is being given a long speech by Krishna. You can mainly see the horses. This is a site that it's at another site which has another sacred body of water, and to the right you can see that people do come and bathe in these waters. I wasn't going to touch it. It's not physically pure, but that's kind of a Western idea of what purity is. This is a place which is spiritually pure, and so regardless of whether the water is dirty or not, it's a symbolic activity. We did go to the spot where it is said that the Mahabharata was read for the first time, and this is the tree shrine, which is the site itself. To the left, you can see me taking a string, and what you do with that string is you tie it around a tree and you make a wish. We were told that if your wish comes true, then you have to come back and untie a string. So I'm not going to tell you what my wish is, but if it comes true, I may find myself in Kurukshetra again. On the ride back, I had my first experience with hydras. For people who don't know, hydras here are sometimes referred to as the third sex. These are not cross-dressing men. Traditionally, these would either be people who were born hermaphrodite or men who have become eunuchs, and they tend to live outside of society, in communities of their own. They are auspicious, that is, they tend to be a sign of good luck, and so people will hope that hydras will come and dance at their weddings. I sort of looked out the window, and for some reason on the side of the highway when we were kind of stopped, I caught the attention of these two, and they really wanted me to take pictures of them. So I took several pictures, and I kind of liked this one. We also got invited to talk with and have lunch with Swami Agnivesh, and so we went to his ashram, and he's just a really interesting thinker, somebody who has really put his life on the line to try and bring people together, to try and get rid of what's called communalism here in India, and it wouldn't mean communalism the same thing as you might think for if we were talking about it in America. Here, communalism is a term for somebody who wants to sort of gather up into one community at the expense of the others, as opposed to living in a pluralist society. And the Swami has been a huge activist in terms of bringing people from different religions together to try and cooperate, try and move forward by loving each other. And just so folks know that it's not always out and about. We've been spending a lot of time at the hotel here, the Taj Ambassador, and the hotel staff are treating us extremely well. To the left, the chef who's been taking care of us, after several of us expressed interest, agreed to do a cooking demonstration. There was a dal and a palak paneer. This is a shot of him fixing that dal after tempering it, and I've got to say it was fantastic. And he is an excellent instructor. To the right are the executive staff of the hotel who treated us to a happy hour and sort of an hour social engagement. It was really quite interesting to get to talk to these folks. People who are very accomplished businessmen, have a lot of different interests. Over the weekend, I'm going to be going to Benares, which probably shows up on maps as Varanasi, and this is a place you might know as the spot on the Ganges, where people hope to die. It's something that if you die within the city limits, you are released from the cycle of birth and rebirth. And it's a place that's very famous for cremations and the dumping of ashes into the Ganges, which is a very holy river. We'll be seeing that spot, and we'll be going to Sarnath, which is the spot at which the Buddha taught his first sermon. So it's a very eventful weekend. I probably won't be able to post until I've recovered somewhere Monday or Tuesday. So wish me luck, because this is going to be a pretty interesting trip.